Hello friends and welcome back to Emily's Game. Today is May 24th, 2025, yet another day in Invictus Launch Week. Yesterday we had the release of the Asgard, which is very exciting. So today I did scour the store. I found nothing new that I could find anywhere except for the Warbonds. As you know, the Starlancer Attack and the Asgard, as well as the Guardian MX, are still on Warbond. They will be for a little while longer. I'm not sure how long, but since those are new ships, they will be there regardless of the manufacturer days that we are seeing at Invictus. I wanted to mention, too, that, well, this is not a good chain, and I'm going to show you. The MTC from Graycat is actually it's the best available LTI starter ship that is on the store today. It is a Warbond. You can get that for $45. So that's a $5 savings at the start of a chain. While this chain right here does not save you much money, I just wanted to show you the fact that the MTC can be used as a starting point in any chain. So if you're looking for a couple of LTI tokens, the MTC right now is a good one for it. Now, let me put it out there that the LTI option is carried forward from the start of your chain. So because the MTC will have LTI, your ending ship will also have LTI. If you start a chain with something that does not have LTI, let's say you upgrade from, let's say you have a freelancer and it's old and you had 6 months insurance on it. When you do that upgrade, your end ship is not going to have anything but the 6 month insurance. So that's one of the reasons why people look for the LTI tokens. So the MTC would be considered an LTI token. We have had better LTI tokens in the past. The Pulse was $30 from the start. So that was a $30 LTI token. That was a pretty cheap starting point for a chain. I believe the MPUV tractor was also a relatively cheap one. I believe that one was $35. Well, with the Warbond, it was $35. It was a $40 LTI chain for $35. So you save $5 off the start of that. So those were better starting points because that's what was available then. As you can see, I picked up a few of each when they were available because of how cheap they were. The MTC, I may grab a few more of those just for LTI tokens for other things, but I have plenty. The Atlas Geo was a great LTI token. With the Warbond, it was $5 off, so $40. So your starting token there was $40. It came with LTI. You did save the $5. That's what I use for starting a bunch of chains now. Now that I'm about out of pulses, I'm about out of tractors, I want to save what I got left for in-game play. But definitely check out the MTC, if nothing more than for a starting token. Now, if you buy a bunch of the MTCs for starter tokens, guess what? You get to use that in the game until you apply it to your LTI, until you apply it to your chain. So it'll sit there in your hangar, usable, and then when you take that and upgrade that to your CCU that you got from the MTC to whatever, then it will go away. So keep that in mind about that. All right, friends, the only thing new to the store today is the Paladin. All right, the Paladin is a Warbond CCU option. It is also a concept ship. So if you bought the Paladin today, you're not going to be able to fly it. You get whatever its loaner was. But the Paladin is available as a concept ship for a Warbond CCU. What does that mean? Well, it means you'll save $25 off of a chain or $25 leading up to your Paladin. So this was actually kind of exciting. There are a ton of options. This one's got 3 ships that are closest to it. The Vanguard Warden, the Mercury Starrunner, and the Guardian QI. These 3 ships, any 3 of them, is going to make this a $15 purchase. You're saving that $25 off of the cost of the ship. Great if you just want to go from your Warden to the Paladin. I don't know if you want to do that. Might not be a bad idea. The Paladin's going to be pretty sweet. But it's going to be great in a chain. So any chain you use it for. Now, again, those 3 are the ones that they're $260. That's your $15 purchase. Now, go up to $25 and you can get the Apollo Triage, the Corsair, the Ares, either of them, the 400i, the Starlancer Max, the Guardian Standard. Those ships will give you a $25 cost for that $25 savings. So that's a $50 jump. You're only going to pay $25 for it. You got $25 in savings. Again, that's going to be great in any chain you want to build up to the higher tier ships. You're building a Perseus. Throw a Paladin in the mix there, guys. This is it's a great savings. So check that out. Again, that's the only Warbond that is new today. We have the others that are still on there. And that's it, friends. That's all we've got to show for the RSI store today. I hope this is valuable to you. If it is, don't forget to like and subscribe. I really appreciate when you do that. Leave me comments. Let me know what chains you're building. If you have trouble with a chain or you're looking for trading CCUs to complete chains, join my Discord. We got a lot of things going on. I'm actually working on trading one of mine for someone else to help get theirs done today. So reach out to me and my group. We're happy to help. We're willing to help where it makes sense for us to do so. So don't be afraid. Guys, if you have any questions or concerns or comments, just leave them in the descriptions below, and I will get back to you. Guys, I love you, and I will see you in the next episode. Take care and have a wonderful night. Bye.